Your age, when you're black in America, you don't get to be fully American. That freedom we're so fond of talking about as a nation comes with an asterisk when you're black. We're viewed with suspicion. We're never given the benefit of the doubt. Our actions are never presumed innocent. And with that comes a lot of stress.
My kids ain't allowed to hang with white kids. When the police come, you the one gonna catch the charge. When the hoes come around, and we gotta make somebody look stupid so we can get or look cool, you gonna be the fucking bed. You cannot be the only black one. My son has white friends. I'm already trying to figure out how to explain to him that y'all can hang at school, y'all can do an after school thing, y'all can go to the mall, you can't go to their houses and you can't spend the night. Like, I need you to make it home and don't let nobody take your life from you. You can't let your children hang with the white children. It's dangerous. It's a death sentence.
There are moments that sneak up on you, say sitting in a Starbucks while black, or birding in Central Park while black, or shopping for underwear while black, or Airbnb-ing while black. Then there are those moments when action is needed, but if you've read my writing over the years, you know I never leave home without my driver's license, insurance card, and business card with my husband's cell phone number on it, because you just never know. I'm one vigilante, avowed racist or homophobe away from calamity. And if I got into an accident on a country road, I'd think long and hard about whether to go to the nearby house for help. Could I be putting myself in more danger by doing so? I can't afford not to think this way. That's what being black in America means. Constantly weighing the pros and cons of countless situations and interactions and hoping you get from point A to point B with as much of your dignity intact, if not your life. No matter your age.
And that's just not fair. This shouldn't happen to anyone at all. It just still upsets me to just talk about it because I don't even feel safe.
And guys, it's a very sad thing, or it's a very sad reality to come to and to know that once or while you are a black person in the United States of America, you are not like assured of the safety. You are not assured of humanity treatment. That is what these people are trying now to tell us, the dangers or how hard it is and how devastating it is for a black person to be in America. Because even if you have all the credentials to reign or to be a citizen of United States of America, as a black person, they are not eligible and they are not even like accepted, because they are the people who have like faced a lot of discrimination, rejection, and inequality in the state of United States of America when it comes to works and when it comes to finances support and when it comes to some policies. Already they have been set to be against the black person. And guys, this is what we have for now, and we owe the credit to the owners of these videos. Just take a look and come back with more.
Police informed her that school staff reported the discovery of a suspicious black student. Umu immediately captured this infuriating scene with his phone.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm wondering why you were here.
Oh, I was eating lunch. I'm working the summer program.
Umu is 1.57 meters tall, weighs 60 kilograms, and has neat short hair. However, the other party mistook her for a black male, which made her feel extremely aggrieved.
It just still upsets me to just talk about it because I don't even feel safe on my own campus, and I'm away from home. I'm the first in my family to go to college. I'm doing this not only for me, but for my family, for my ancestors.
After the incident, the college president issued a statement apologizing to the student, and the staff involved have been suspended and stated that every space on campus should accommodate the student.
I tried to shake it off. I didn't even want to speak up and speak out because I know not everyone's going to agree with what you need to say. I'm just so upset.
Being black in America is exhausting.
Yep.
Being black means there's no hope. Being black means every time one of ours get killed, every time we walk out the door, we're not safe. We in a courtroom and we know they're wrong and we have to walk away with our heads held high. Mothers are losing their sons. Fathers are losing their daughters. Every single day we fight just to be alive. I'm disgusted. Sometimes I don't even want to be in my own skin, and I don't want to even say that sometimes, but it's true. I want to wake up and know what it feels like not to be black. I want to wake up and know what it feels like not to look at a police and be scared. I want to wake up and feel like, dang, I can at least count on a judge, a president, somebody to save me. So it's so hard for me to say, God, where are you? Where are you when our people are dying? Because if this was my son, I swear to you, every single body on this earth will feel my wrath, and I'm taking everybody with me. I'm tired of just standing still when we don't even know this little boy's name. I'm tired. What are we going to do? Where are the people that's going to move and shake and do something about it? I don't want to just keep speaking on things anymore. I want to do something. And it's just unfortunate that we have to still sit here and just talk and talk and talk and talk about these things when we're talking about people's livelihoods and people's lives.
They claim Cyrus had a gun. That was proven wrong. No one saw this gun. No witnesses saw this gun they claim that he had, except the Childs. They saw it. I mean, do you think the system, it just seems like it's working like they have designed it to make sure people stay separate?
My kids ain't allowed to hang with white kids. When the police come, you the one gonna catch the charge. When the hoes come around, and we gotta make somebody look stupid so we can get or look cool, you gonna be the fucking bed. You cannot be the only black one. My son has white friends. I'm already trying to figure out how to explain to him that y'all can hang at school, y'all can do an after school thing, y'all can go to the mall. You can't go to their houses and you can't spend the night. Like, I need you to make it home and don't let nobody take your life from you. You can't let your children hang with the white children. It's dangerous. It's a death sentence. They're dangerous. They sold the scam around 9/11 that terrorists look like Muslims. It was a lie. The number one domestic terrorist in the country of the United States has always been and always will be a white man. You know what's worse? A pack of them. You know what's worse? A pack with Jack Daniels. They're dangerous. Look at the numbers. It's not an opinion thing. It's dangerous for your son to go on a fishing trip with his white homies on the lake, because they'll come home and say, we don't know what to him. And nobody in the group morally says, well, come on, we grew up with Jerome. They don't give a fuck when it comes down to it, because they were raised that way.
And well said, Mona. And if you are an advertiser and want your product talked about right here,
Just cut it out.
Just imagine.
Cut it out, but
No, we ain't cutting it out. Nigga, I stand with you.
I don't ever want my kid to be the only one of a group because of what it has historically meant for black people. You know what I mean? Like, being the only white guy in a group of black people is different than being the only black person in a group full of white people, especially if you grow up in I'm talking about particularly like in private schools, independent schools. A lot of the places we end up because of all the stuff we try to do to make our lives different. I worry about their safety. I also worry about their self-esteem. I worry about their psychology. I'm thinking like raising a black girl in a predominantly white school. She used to say the white boys like white girls and the black boys like white girls. You know, when you start thinking about your hair, when you start thinking about that's the kind of stuff I think about, and that's the kind of stuff I worry about. The biggest danger we've seen in this country, yes, has been from white men. But I wouldn't disqualify my kids from hanging with white people for that reason. But I would just be mindful of them being the only one because of that other stuff. But like having white friends, and I don't want my kids hanging in nobody's house overnight. Black, white, red, yellow. That's just the thing I don't do. That's not because they white. It's just because they not mine. But so I don't see it quite the same way. But I do worry about those dangers. You know what I mean? But I also grew up in places where I had lots of white friends and it worked out just fine.
When the Philly crew get all this shit, I just see the money flying away.
Being black and American is a crime, according to Miami-Dade police.
You're going to give me your driver's license. Give me your driver's license, registration.
Listen closely.
If not, you will not be going to work today. Simple thing, man. This is how you guys get killed out here, man. Registration and insurance.
Say that again.
My God.
Did he just threaten him?
Say what you just said.
Registration and insurance. You don't want to give them to me?
Why we get killed? What we get killed for? Okay. You're going to be famous, though. You're going to be famous. Look at him. Got nothing on me, pulled me over, and threatened to shoot me. Threatening to kill me. We're going to court, man.
And guys, first of all, I really appreciate you for subscribing to my channel, and guys, for the support and the love that you continue to show us. Guys, I really appreciate you, and I will request you to continue subscribing. Hit that button of subscription and guys to reach that number, the 1,000 subscribers, guys. And you being one of the subscribers, I really appreciate you. And guys, let us continue with this story of how hard or how devastating it is for a black person to be in United States of America. And guys, they are the people who have faced a lot of racist in United States of America, whereby it's not even like hidden. It is not something which is even like punished. There is no policy which is punishing the racism in United States of America. And if there is, there are policies which are supporting the whiteness or the white supremacists to be that racial to these people who are black Americans in United States of America. And guys, there is recorded about the history, legacy about now the black people or the black Americans, the kind of struggles and the kind of strength that they have already like gone through. To an extent, they fight like every day for them to live and for them to be accepted and for them to be recognized in the United States of America as the citizen or a true citizen, because it seems like all times they kind of look suspicious, and that's why now the policing now kind of act on these people. The law enforcers act on black people differently now compared to the rest of the colors of the rest of the community, especially now the white. And you can just see how they tackle or they handle a black person. Guys, this is so disgusting, and guys, this so like it doesn't like sound the humanity as they preach outside America. They told people, they try to showcase how USA is a nation of democracy, but it doesn't like act like so to the rest of the community, to the rest of the people or the citizen of his own, because black Americans are the citizen. They are the citizen who also deserve to be protected, who deserve to have like given the same services like the rest of the community. So guys, just look into these videos. You see how dangerous it is as people like perceive or like felt about the United States of America. Guys, take a look and you see how unsafe it is for the black Americans or for the black person to be in the United States of America.
Black folks, we have never went out and just bothered white people. Yeah. Only time was like 1811, St. John the Baptist Parish, when it was an uprising from a slave revolt and black people fought back, you know what I mean? Yeah. But there's never been a history of us just going into white towns and terrorizing. Exactly. We never done that. We never done that.
The issue at hand with that does happen the other way around.
Exactly.
So let me get this right. Us as black people, we done been through slavery, we done been through oppression, segregation, depression, we done went through racist cops killing all our leaders, we done went through the government killing all our leaders, the government putting a bunch of shit in all our food we eat so they break us down, we done went through getting put in certain fucking areas that we're all at, that are poverty riddled, so we can't get nowhere. We done went through getting dropped in motherfucking jungles, and then when we turn the lines and eat everybody, didn't we go to jail for it? We done went through legal slavery, mental slavery, motherfucking financial slavery, institutionalized slavery. Or a woman has been put through getting a man took from them, getting welfare all crazy, making it seem like they don't need the man. A woman will tell her man not to put his name on a leash just to continue getting food stamps, Section 8, all that, instead of really building up. So let's just think, we done been through all that. And as women and men, we still want to treat each other like shit. White people never do that. They never had that feeling. But why when it come to our race, we done been through all that, got over that, and now we treat each other like the enemy. Niggas want to get rich and go move with the white people, instead of getting rich and making their whole community so good that it's like the white people's and our property value is raised.
What is that?
As a mother of a black son, it's very disheartening to be in this world. Like, you always gotta be worrying about your kid. Even with my husband, I'm always worried about them. My husband, he leave the house. Where you finna go? He ain't be back. He don't be back in a certain amount of time. I'm calling him. You good? You alright? My son, always worrying about him. Always worrying about him because he don't know danger for real. He went to Kansas to college and he was gone for like 5 years per se, a little bit. And in those 5 years, I tell you, I did not sleep well none of those years. I was so happy when he came home from college. He's never been in trouble, never had no problems. He's successful, he's an educator. He's not confrontational, he's not. But one thing I'm gonna say, you don't have to go looking for trouble, because trouble could find you, even if you're not looking for it. So, like, just being a black person is just dangerous in itself. Just us, our color. I don't know what we did to people for y'all to dislike us so much, but it's very scary to be a black person. And that's why we have to be the way that we are. That's why we have to be protective of ourselves, because ain't nobody coming to save us. Nobody gonna come rescue us, and then they like, oh, y'all always want to be the victim. We're not the victim. We're not the victim. But we do gotta protect ourselves, especially in this day and time, especially when at first y'all was hiding y'all racism, but now y'all very out with it in the open. Yesterday on one of my posts, somebody said, y'all don't even deserve to be in this society. Like, really, you had the nerve to say that to somebody? But that's just, you know, them keyboard bullies, that's them. Because they wouldn't dare say that in public, in my face, or in my husband's face. Absolutely not. But because y'all feel like y'all could just be open with y'all racism, and nobody gonna say nothing to y'all, and y'all gonna do what y'all want to do to people, and this is why black people gonna act the way that they act, and then y'all gonna say we the aggressors, but we really just defending ourselves, and that's what we have to do.
Ignorance is bliss. Like, I didn't know what racism really means, and so I ignored some of the cues. I ignored some things, like they didn't get to me. But now that I can see it in microaggression, I see it in, oh, you are black, you can do so well so long as you don't do better than me. You know, in those little things that give off racist vibe in people who are supposedly Democrats. And I'm like, so black people, how have you been dealing with this? Because now I cannot ignore. Now that I can see it, I cannot ignore. How have you been dealing with this? And please don't tell me to go back to my country, because I ain't going nowhere. We are in this together. Help a sister out. How have you guys been dealing with the microaggression? Yeah. From supposedly non-racist people. Tell me.
Imagine being told the entire time that you were growing up that you were second class to a specific race, constantly getting gaslit about the horrendous shit that you and your ancestors went through, getting told that you're always overreacting, that you're always bringing up the past, that it was a long time ago. And imagine that one superior race who thinks that they're better than everybody else tries to flip it on to you, how you guys are actually the savages, how you guys are actually the ones that are the issue. You're starting to put the pieces together? Great, now you know what it's like to be black. Being black in America is honestly so exhausting, because you can't talk about the past because, oh, then you're talking about race. Oh, all you talk about is race. Oh, that happened so many years ago. But then once you stop talking about race and you just are minding your business amongst your own people, they still come over here and bother you. It is literally so insane. Black people cannot win in this country, bro. And that's why I tell y'all to do whatever it is that we want to do. Because white people honestly feel very threatened and very intimidated by us. So the only thing you can do is live your best black life. They hate to see us thriving? Oh well, we'll cry about it.
And guys, it's a very sad thing to announce. It's a very sad thing even to talk about how the people perceive the blackness in United States of America, especially the white supremacists. They are so racist in a way, and have been recorded like it is only in the United States of America that a majority or many people are so racist, and there is no punishment now to that. You can find a person who is false profiling a person just because of the color of his or her skin, as we have seen that lady who happened to be a black student. She was just by the look of her color, someone suspected that she might not have any like good intention in that place, and he went ahead and called the police for her just by sitting and reading guys. This is something so devastating, calling a police for someone because he just like look different, like how you look like or how you'd like expect such a school or such an institution to don't hold like the black person or the black people in that institution. And guys, all this kind of like it sounds shameful because in the world that you are living in, I think people should be so like respect the diversity all of the color. We love and respect the diversity of the culture and the rest, and leave people and let people to be who they want to be or how they are being raised to be, rather than like bothering them, rather than like forcing them to be like you or expect them not to act like you and to have the color of your skin. Guys, that is so like so demolishing and kind of like so distressing, and all these has made many people like to be so devastated, to walk in fear in United States of America. So long as you are black, we don't have that freedom. They might say it like it's a free country, but it is not, because wherever the black person appears, he or she will be like profiled. Whatever now she appears, whether it's in some stores, you will see them like being like first accused of like stealing, of like shoplifting and the rest, and these are the forces. You will see them now on the road when now the traffic officers like first profile them of not having like the right document for them to be on the road, and guys, for them like to be unlived just like that. Like they're not like human, they're not like human who are supposed or who are like being assured of like living. That is how now kind of how the America is all about. And guys, we are seeing even how women are so scared of their boy children, of any other man outside there, because they are not aware, they're not sure of how the society would treat them, but just because they are of black color, the black skin color has been like judged a lot. And when these white supremacists like come to term or come now to and engage with these black people, they kind of like accuse them or judge them falsely that they are criminals, whether they are not. And now, as we have seen the previous cases that has been like happening, you see like a black person in a group of white people being unlived like that, and nobody is like they are now bothered. And we see it like very devastating and very like so stressful to have life and to live there in America. And especially if you have a boy child or you have a man in your house who happen to be a black, guys, it is very like it is so discouraging to walk. Every time that you're walking, you don't know, you're not assured, or you're not sure that you'll go back now home, or you get back now to your parent alive, because you don't know whom you met outside there. And maybe he unlives you because you just like look different, and to him you look suspicious, and to him his thought, his ideas in his mind, he just like have judged you already and like term you or like defined you as a criminal. So guys, all these lies, I think this is a culture has to be like tackled with. If there is an organization or if there is something that can be done for America to be questioned and to be like gone deeply, to know what make these white supremacists or these white people, these white folks to perceive black person or a black skinned person being different or being not able or being not like allowed to have life and to enjoy and to thrive. Like, who said so, and where is it written? Why do they feel like so much entitled to like dictate everything about the space of every person or everywhere, to an extent that when they see a black person somewhere in a hotel, you just see like a small kids, some small children saying that this black man is ugly, he doesn't like deserve to be in this hotel. Like, what is that? And where did they get that? Where did they learn that from? And you're seeing the schooling has already failed. The society have already failed. American government has already failed to let their people to know and to understand and to embrace and to respect the diversity of every person's color, the culture, beliefs, what they do, what they wear. Like, don't judge person just based on his color, the color of his skin. Don't judge person just because of how he dressing, like how he or she is dressing. You don't like judge people just because of your language is different. Yes, there is nowhere that is written that I must speak that English about you. That's your language. And I must be different because I'm speaking a foreign language. That's a foreign language. I might not speak like an Englishman, but you should not judge me and like place me somewhere that I am retro or I don't deserve to be somewhere else just because I don't speak clear English or I don't speak like you. That's your language, and you're allowed to be perfect on that. For me, my language, maybe you cannot even be able to run. You cannot even be able to speak how I speak. And guys, all these small things, we might see it like a small things, but it is hurting people. And these small things that has been planted to these white people, to this mindset, to this whiteness or to these white people, it has grown to that level whereby now they see like these people are not or don't deserve anything. To an extent, even the small children are coming up with that ideology of looking black person or black Americans being different or not deserving anything. And guys, with this and many more, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, to share in that comment section. Tell us what is your experience as a black person. Like, do you feel the same heat or do you feel the same thing like the rest of the people are feeling, to an extent that you are crying because you have been judged wrongly? Your boy child is not free when he walks out. And there is no history about the black people being so much against the white people. There's no place that is recorded that there is a time or there were time that the black Americans went outside and enslaved the white people and disgraded or like separated them or rejected them. There's no place that can be recorded like that the black people did something wrong to the white people. This is so devastating and this is so like discouraging to live and to be in the United States of America. So guys, with this and many more, we come back with more stories. Thank you for watching.